G'day everyone, Paul Daniels here again, and it's a What I Fix Daily. Well, today I've had this laptop. What have we got? Lenovo. I can't even read it. It's upside down. IdeaPad 110, and apparently it's had lemonade spilled on it or some sort of liquid. So, and that was on Friday, which means this is going to be interesting. So I'm just going to not even bother powering it up. I'm just going to get it open and see what we're dealing with. So it's Monday morning. Well, no, it's not. It's Monday afternoon, close to 6 o'clock in the evening. So given that I do most of my things at midnight, you can appreciate that I sort of think it's morning. Even though I have actually been up since about 8:30. I get woken up by alerts on my phone indicating that Lewis Rossman has put a live feed up, so I tend to stagger out and watch that to wake me up. Let's see. Alright. And I think the ants have detected that there's something sweet in here. Notice them start to accumulate already. Or should I say congregate. Right. So we've got the flat screws hiding behind the DVD drive. Always a good trick. Let's see. Hello? Why can't I get that battery out? Hello? You're not coming out. Alright. We'll just leave that there. Maybe it's got a secret chamber or something. Who knows? Let's see. Is this a... Just not sure which way this one comes out yet. Yeah, it looks like it's... Get you back a bit more. I've already got droplets of liquid here. Right, I'll wear my gloves. Okay. I think this is a bottom drop off one. Yep, it is. Why couldn't... Well, no wonder the battery can't come out. Why would they do that? Now, what the problem is I took out these two screw points, but underneath it shows that there's these two screw points. So that's real handy. Here, let us pretend you can take the battery out. Let's see if you go insane and use really big screwdriver and try to lever that out. Oh, yes, we've got our first gross bits there. Yay! Right, DVD drive's taking the hit, which is probably a good thing. Hopefully we won't get too much more like this though. Let's get this battery out. Are you even going to come out? Or what are you? So, what is going on here? Okay. Actually, disconnect you. Oh, that's different. Well, that's the first one I've seen like that. So it's like an external battery, but it's internally wired, hard, like that. That's brilliant. Why? I suppose it saves on the cost of a big connector, whatever. Okay, you're gonna love this. Let's see if we can get some light. That's some nice burn there. That's a really good burn. That's completely fried right through. Wonderful. Right. Interesting that it's only taken that out and it's on the underside, which makes me wonder if that problem isn't actually separate compared to the rest. Let's have a look at the underside. Oh yeah, I can see the liquid. So like it's run all through here, struck there, and it may have taken that out because that is about the only high point relative to the rest. So the liquid pooled there was enough of a high point. The sugar content would have given it enough conductivity, and bam, bam, there goes your laptop. Well, I've got to say, I'm happy it's there and not on the main board, but obviously we're going to check the main board. I've still got to work out where the liquid actually came in via, because I mean obviously it's pooled onto the bottom, but it had to come through a source somewhere. Now I might take a photo and show that. That'll have to probably be replaced. I can clean up the FPC connector, but I don't have any flexes like that, and that's actually burned right through. I'll put those screws on there because later on I'll look at them on this magnet and I'll go, what are they for? Because I forget things like that. I tell you, I have people who drop things off in the morning and they come to collect them in the afternoon, and I have no recollection of their face. It's just sort of like, who are you? What are you after? I don't know why it happens to me, but yeah, it just does. I'm the sort of person that will get caught out by Clark Kent's glasses and not realise it's Superman. So, just with human faces. I don't know why. I mean, after they've been a customer for about 5 or 6 times, I might start remembering who they are. I'm just taking all these things out because I do want to check that board. I gotta say, I do like the layout. I mean, other than the fact that there was the drama with the battery, it's not too bad. I can see this cooler and heatsink assembly is going to make me curse a little bit. Not too much. So these are all short screws. I just realised I don't have my main light on. Sorry. There we go. How's that? Is that better? Great. It's a long one for the heatsink. Or not the heatsink, the fan attachment. Fan. Okay. Oh, so much for that sticking around. Another long one for the van. Third one for the van. Okay, something's holding it to the board, to the chassis. Not exactly sure what yet. Get another magnet. Thank you. Put that on the fan since they're fan related. And it's quite firmly stuck down the front side here. is that just lemonade holding it down? Or something else? Where do I get the feeling it's going to be this heatsink assembly? Yeah, well. Really didn't want to have to take that off. Let's see how we go now. No, no, it's not that. Just get this fan out of the way. And you had decided to come over. Whatever it is, there we go. The hidden Lenovo screw. Why do they bother? There we go. There's a little bit of a... Yeah, I think this is bad news. Yeah. I have a horrible feeling about this. I don't know if it shows up in the camera, but there's what seems to be a nice bit of burning there. Let's see if I can show you close up. Otherwise I'll just take a photo of it. No. Come on, light. Okay. What we're looking at is this corner here. You might be able to see the slight discoloration radiating out from that corner. I mean, I could be wrong, but that kind of looks to me like something overheated a bit too much there. There's a bit of lemonade or whatever it is there. It's actually a really nice board. It's nice and compact. It's not overly dense in terms of packing. It's nice. Oh, it's even got a microphone built in on it. Right. Imagine throwing this into the ultrasonic, that'll be one killer for it. And there's a bit more lemonade here. What I might do is there's more lemonade there. I'll put some power to this and see what happens. If it fires up and behaves okay, then I'll probably give it a shot. Order in this replacement, I'm sure that's accessible. But if that chip that we just looked at is dud, then probably not. I mean, I can replace that chip, but I haven't got any sourcing for it. I suppose I can try and check AliExpress, see if they might have one. But it'll have to be a donor board. Okay, let's put power in there. Come on, in you go. I'm looking to see where the power connector. What do we got? Oh good, it's on the board. I like that. I mean, it's a pain if you break it, but for testing it's good. And this is when I realise I don't have that particular connector. Oh great. How am I supposed to test this? Alright, I'm just going to have to let's see if I can find another one. Otherwise I have to get the customer to come bring it to me. Normally I keep stock of all the different battery charger packs, connectors and stuff like that. But every now and then I'd get caught out. I don't have high hopes, I gotta admit, with that controller chip. Yeah, that's pretty important, that one. And it's flashed, so I can't just swap it over with any other one. It's a bit like an SMC, I guess. The amount of power required to do this sort of damage sort of correlates, in my opinion, to that sort of damage. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back. I couldn't get a hold of the person to get myself the power supply for this laptop, so I'm just going to have to wire in some voltage directly. So, oh well, these things happen. I honestly have a feeling this thing is genuine cactus, because so I can see what fairly much looks like damage on the EC. And if you get that, goodness knows what else is done. Alright. That's some nice thick wire there for a laptop. And your letterbox should have a look at that. And that's how you do it. Alright. So, interestingly, the adapters for this laptop are 20 volt units, which in reality doesn't make much difference from 19 and a half or whatever, because as is when I find out that I do not have power to my power supply. Drawing 10 milliamps. See if this works. No, that's a. What the hell's the hot on this? Oh crap, yeah, it's a keyboard on-off switch. That's just brilliant. Bloody hell. Let's see if it charges the battery. Battery's charging. It's 600 milliamp charge rate. I'm just going to have to get the keyboard connected up. Alright, I ended up, let's see, I soldered this power lead onto the main board so we can get some power into it, 20 volts, and I've got to plug this board unfortunately back into the keyboard because the keyboard itself has the power switch. And because I don't have a board view or a schematic, I don't know where on this board that there's the turn on sort of jumper. So anyway, we've got, hopefully this will be enough. Plug in our 20 volts. We've got 7 milliamp quiescent current. Let's see if we can go. Yeah, surprisingly we I did not expect that. Oh, alright, we've got the boot menu, so we actually got lucky here. It would seem as though all the damage that's on that DVD daughter board may be just limited to that. I might just power this back off, put the hard drive in and see if it can actually boot or not. I'd imagine it is going to boot. I really thought that damage on the EC chip was going to be, you know, it really looked like it had cooked that chip a bit. Oh well, happy to be wrong, believe me, and so will the customer. let's see how we go. Charge up. Connect. In the short term, what I can do is let them have the laptop without the DVD if they need it in a hurry. The ants have discovered that there's lemonade here. We're booting. Yeah, that's booting Windows. I'm actually quite shocked. I really thought that was a goner. I was having a look at the board, the daughter board. So far I haven't been able to find a replacement on the internet, even through Alibaba, AliExpress, but it's simply a 50mm long 8-way half-mil pitch FPC lead, and same for the connector on there. It's just a zero insertion force. Oh, that's working. Huh. Obviously I'm not gonna. I've got my touch. I'm gonna assume that's pretty good. Well, alright. I guess I'll just wrap this up as a board repair then. Yeah, impressive. Even though I'm not doing any rework on the motherboard itself, chasing down the suitable parts and adapting it and whatnot, the daughter board to fit, will end up taking a couple of hours. Some of the parts I will have to wait a week before they get here for the right ones, like these particular type of FPC with the flip ups. I've got some other 8-way ones from other places, like, when I can use something like that. But yeah, I'm going to probably do that new. I need to get stock of them anyway. So I might just add a bit extra on this video with me searching for the parts, and then later on when the parts come in I will probably do a short video on that. Actually, that one like that wouldn't work. That's a 1mm pitch. This is it here. Basically just need a duplicate of this one, which is half-mil pitch, 8-way, and shouldn't be any real trouble soldering that down and replacing it on the daughter board, assuming the tracks aren't damaged. But even if they are, it is only half-mil and it's only 8 tracks, so you probably can bodge our way through it. So, alright, well, let's see. Yeah, I might just add in me searching for the parts, and then that'll be it.